Which sensor is commonly used in wearable devices to detect physical activity? Accelerometer, proximity sensor, photodetector, gyroscope. What is the primary function of a humidity sensor in IoT applications? Measure the amount of water in the atmosphere. Detect water pressure. Measure temperature. Detect the presence of gases. Which type of sensor is used to detect the presence of radioactive materials? Radiation sensor, gas sensor, optical sensor, proximity sensor. Almost all statements written in Arduino language must end with a blank, comma, colon, smiley face, semicolon, winking face, full stop. Which of the following statements is true about a sketch? It is a name that Arduino uses for a program. It is the unit of code that is uploaded to run on an Arduino board. Both A and B. None of these. The SPI pins are pins 10 SS, 11 MOSI, 12 MISO, 13 SCK. Both A and B. None of these. Some of the compile errors are missing semicolons or parentheses, missing variable initialization, misspellings and wrong capitalizations, all of the above. The HC05 module can be operated in slave mode, master mode, both A and B. None of these. Which of the following statements are true about serial communication? Serial communication is the process of sending data from one device to another device sequentially. In serial communication, the data bits are sent serially from one device to another device. Provides faster means of communication. All of the above. Which of the following is not an asset in a typical IoT system? IoT device, gateway, application. None of the above. Which parameter is measured using pulse in an ultrasonic sensor? Voltage, frequency, time duration, distance. In I2C connection, which pin on the Arduino Uno is utilized for SCL, serial clock? D2, A5, A2, A4. What will be the output of the following code? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which Arduino pin is typically connected to the data 5D5 pin of a 16x 2-character LCD? Pin No. 3. Pin No. 2. Pin No. 5. Pin No. 4.
अगर आप CCC या O लेवल के स्टूडेंट हैं तो पेश है आपके लिए आपके सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड 1500 प्लस MCQs। इसमें क्वेश्चंस हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में हैं, शॉर्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन है और आपके डाउट सॉल्व करने के लिए ChatGPT की सपोर्ट है। अगर आप इसे ट्राई करना चाहते हैं तो प्ले स्टोर से Anki डाउनलोड करें और हमारी वेबसाइट acemcqs.gt.tc पर जाकर अपने सब्जेक्ट के फ्री सैंपल सेट डाउनलोड करें और Anki में इंपोर्ट करके इस्तेमाल करना शुरू करें। अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो बाय नाउ पर क्लिक करके गूगल फॉर्म फिल करें। हम आपका 1500 प्लस क्वेश्चन का सेट 1 से 6 घंटे के अंदर आपके व्हाट्सएप नंबर और ईमेल पर भेज देंगे।
What is the process of building IoT hardware and devices, enhanced with smart sensors and embedded systems, using various components like sensors, circuits, and microcontrollers called prototyping, casting, protocasting, protocol typing. Which command is used in Arduino to set pin 9 as an output? Int sensor pin equals 9, int sensor value equals 9, pin mode 9, output digital write 9, high. What will be the output of the following C code? Void main int x equals 5 asterisk 6 halves plus 8, printf %d, x return 0, 20, 21, 23, 19. What will be the output of the following Arduino code? Hashtag define x10, void setup x equals 0, serial. Begin 9600 serial. Print x void loop, do nothing, hexadecimal AB, 0xa. 0. Error. What will be the output of the following C code? Int main int a equals 5, while a equals 123, printf rabbit n, printf green, return 0, rabbit is printed an unlimited number of times. Rabbit green. Compiler error. Green. Given the following Arduino code, what will be the output on pin 1 if the input sequence, 1011, is applied to pin 2 where 1 is 5 volts high and 0 is 0 volts low? Int pin 1 equals 12, int pin 2 equals 11, void setup pin mode pin 1, output pin mode pin 2, input serial. Begin 9600 void loop, if digital read pin 2 equals 1, digital write pin 1, low, else if digital read pin 2 equals 0, digital write pin 1, high 1110. 0100, 1111, 1011. What will be the output of the following C code? Hashtag include int main int I, for I equals 0, I less than 8, I plus plus printf %d, I return 0, 0. 1,234,567. 8. Infinite loop. What is the temperature in Celsius for an LM35 sensor corresponding to an output voltage of 270 mV? 50, 25, 27, 54. What is the role of an execution unit? Encoding, decoding, calculation, processing. In C, how do you set up an array? Int k equals 3, 4 int k equals new int 2 int k 2 equals 3, 4 int k 2 equals 3, 4. How many terminals does the MQ2 gas sensor have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which statement is incorrect regarding the Arduino Uno's analog pin group? Logic 1/0 is not used for input-output. They are used for the digital conversion of analog values taken from the external environment. There are 6 analog input pins. The resolution of each input is 10 bits. What is the output of this C program? Hashtag include int main int a equals 0, printf a j, return 1, printf vj, return 1, a j vj. A j, vj. Compiler error. Fading technique is used for which type of pin in Arduino? A2, D2, PWM, 5 volts. In the declaration, int a, 16, what does 16 indicate here? Value, size, memory address, none of the above. What is the typical switching time for a relay to operate with Arduino? 5 to 10 seconds, 5 to 10 milliseconds, 10 to 15 milliseconds, 10 to 20 milliseconds. What does GPIO stand for? General Purpose Input, Output. General Purpose Inner, Outer. Both A and B. None of the above. Which statement is true concerning the request-response IoT communication model? Each request-response pair is dependent on others. Request-response is a stateless communication model. The client-server architecture of request-response uses queues. In request-response, a publisher is a client and a broker is a server. Arduino Uno has blank size of program memory 10 kilobytes, 4 kilobytes, 64 kilobytes, 32 kilobytes. The clock speed of Arduino Uno is blank 16 MHz, 12 MHz, 18 MHz, 14 MHz. What will happen if we supply a voltage of 25 volts to the IR sensor? Damage is caused. Sensor will work fine. Sensor will not respond for the time voltage applied. Sensor will function normally. What is the output of the following C program? Hashtag include int main int k equals 10. While k less than equals 12, printf %d, k plus plus, return 0, 10, 10, 10, 12, 12, 12, 10, 11, 12, 12, 11, 10. What programming language is the Arduino IDE written in? Java, C, C++, Python, Assembly. Which function is used for PWM pins in Arduino? Digital write. Serial. Print, analog write, pin mode. A digital value is converted to an analog signal using which of the following methods? Analog read. ADC. DAC. Pin mode. The LilyPad Arduino is primarily designed for e-textiles and wearable projects, being sewn to fabric. 80 mega 168 volts, 80 mega 328 volts microcontrollers. All of these. When A equals 4, what is the value of B in the statement B equals A greater than 6? 4, 6, 0, error, 4, 6. API stands for Application Programming Interface, Address Programming Interface, Accessing Peripheral through the interface. None of the above. What type of circuit board can be used to extend the capabilities of an Arduino board? Breadboard, shield, actuator, microprocessor. Which command is used to print a message on the second line of an LCD? LCD. Get cursor 0, 0 LCD. Set cursor 0, 0 LCD. Get cursor 0, 1 LCD. Set cursor 0, 1. How many analog pins are available on an Arduino Nano board? 12, 16, 8, 14. What is the correct function name to turn on an LED in Arduino? Digital write, digital read, digital write, digital read. If a voltage of 5 volts is applied to the pin equivalent to the A0 pin on an Arduino Uno, what is the output of the program below? Void setup serial. Begin 9600 pin mode A0. Input void loop int s equals analog read A0 serial. Print lanes 0, 5, 10, 24, 100. Find the correct boilerplate Arduino code for storing data in program memory PROGMEM, datatype const progmem variable name equals datatype progmem const variable name equals const datatype variable name progmem equals const datatype progmem variable name equals. Which compiler is used to translate C, C++ code into binary for AVR microcontrollers? G++, AVR GCC, Python, both A and B. Which command is used to create a delay in an Arduino program? Digital read for pin mode delay. What types of instructions have the most impact on the program counter? Call and jump, getchar and putchar, call and return, return and jump. In Arduino programming, blank indicates going forever, void loop, void setup, while. Output. How many times does the setup function run when the Arduino system starts up? Infinite. 1, 0, 2. Arduino IDE consists of two main functions. What are they? Build and setup, build and loop, setup and loop. All of the above. Arduino is an open-source technology used to build blank projects. Electrical, chemical, electronic. Disclaimer. Arduino consists of both software and a blank board, timing circuit, circuit breaker, programmable circuit, feedback circuit. The Arduino board is also called a blank microprocessor, timer, oscillator, microcontroller. What is the full form of IDE? Integrated Development Environment, Interface Developed Module, Interleaving Deficit Expander, Interleaving the Developed Environment. Code writing and uploading to the board is done using blank environment, PC, IDE, SUM. Blank is the best product in the Arduino family for beginners. Divide, Uno, Thrive, none of the above. Without blank, Arduino cannot be run. Power source, regulator, inverter, none of the above. What does USB stand for? United Serial Bus, Universal Serial Bus, United Search Bus, none of the above. Which pin is used to ground the circuit in Arduino? Pin GND. Reset, none of the above. How many analog pins are there in Arduino? 9, 5, 6, 10. Analog pins read signals from an analog sensor. Write, read, peruse, study. The 3.3 volts pin on an Arduino supplies 3.3 volts of power. 3.5 volts, 5V, 10V, 3.3 volts. How many digital pins are known as digital pins in Arduino? 10, 11, 12, 13. What is the full form of PWM? Pulse width modulation, pulse wide modulation, plane width modulation, none of these. What is the full form of ARIF? Analog revalue, analog reference, annuity reference, amplified reference. If the voltage value for an analog input is 5 volts, it reaches its blank limit. Lower, upper, beneath, least. In Arduino, what state should the reset pin be switched to in order to restart the board and reload the code? High, low, ground, none of the above. The TX pin represents which function on an Arduino board? Transmitting data, receiving data, ground connection, restarting the board. The RX pin represents which function on an Arduino board? Transmitting data, receiving data, ground connection, restarting the board. How many analog inputs does the Arduino Mega have? 12, 13, 14, 16. Arduino can work on a variety of platforms like Windows, Linux, and Mac. Platforms, elements, batteries, components. Arduino boards commonly feature an Atmel blank AVR microcontroller. 2-bit, 3-bit, 8-bit, 6-bit. Arduino boards have pins that provide an interface primarily for blank programming, technical issue, marketing, simulating. Each microcontroller of the Arduino is pre-programmed by the blank amplifier, actuator, bootloader, none of the above. Expand LCD, light crystal display, liquid crystal display, light cube display, all of the above. Which function starts after power up or reset? Setup, loop, start. None of the above. Which function repeatedly executes in the main program, setup, loop, while? None of the above. What is the full form of LED? Laser emitting diode, light emitting diode, lighting error diode, none of the above. What is the Arduino board that includes Bluetooth functionality, also called Arduino blank? Arduino Do, Arduino Decimala, Arduino BT, none of these. What is the SI unit of electrical resistance? Volt, Faraday, Ampere, Ohm. What are the primary functions of preprocessor directives in embedded C programming? To instruct the compiler on finding symbols not directly present in the program file. To provide general compilation instructions to the compiler. To define program variables. To define program functions. Which of the following prevents someone from denying the accessed resource? Accounting, non-repudiation, sniffing, authorization. What will be the output of the following C code? Hashtag include void solve char ch 5 equals abcde int ans equals 0 for int I equals 0 I less than 5 I plus plus ans plus equals chia print f %d ans int main solve return 0 5 20 40 10. Which processor helps in carrying out floating point calculations? Microprocessor, coprocessor, microcontroller, controller. What is the outcome of the following Arduino code? Void setup serial. Begin 9600 void loop serial. Write 20 send a signal to pin 20 on the Arduino board. Send an octal number of 20 through the serial pins. Send a byte with value 20 through the serial pins. Send a hexadecimal number of 20 through the serial pins. Which language is used to build the Arduino IDE? Java, HTML, C, C++, Python. What is the use of the interrupt service routine in an Arduino? To boot up the Arduino. To exit any code that is running. To automate functions. To make more memory. How are multiline comments denoted in embedded C? Hash hash, asterisk asterisk, %%, slash slash. What is the resolution of the micros function on the Arduino Nano? 7 microseconds, 4 microseconds, 6 microseconds, 2 microseconds. What is a real example of a smart grid device in IoT? Mobile phone, television, smart speaker, smart meters. What is the correct execution process of an Arduino code? Preprocessor to editor to compiler. Editor to preprocessor to compiler. Compiler to preprocessor to editor. Editor to compiler to preprocessor. How are comments denoted in embedded C? Hash, %, semicolon dot, slash slash. What is Arduino? Programming language, image editing software, open source electronics platform, text editor. Which of the following is an established set of rules that determines how data is transmitted between different devices in the same network? Network connection, TCP/IP protocol. Network protocol, TCP protocol. Predict the output of the following code if the object is moving away from the sensor. Int op equals 7, int is barrier equals high, void setup pin mode op, input serial. Begin 9600 void loop, as barrier equals digital read op if as barrier equals low serial. Print ln 1 plus, else serial. Print clear plus, delay 100 clear plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus clear plus clear. Clear plus clear plus clear plus clear. 1 plus 1 plus clear plus 1. Embedded C is a subset of traditional C, an extension of traditional C, a superset of traditional C, same as traditional C.
अगर आप ट्रिपल सी या ओ लेवल के स्टूडेंट हैं तो पेश है आपके लिए आपके सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड 1500 प्लस MCQs। इसमें क्वेश्चंस हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में हैं, शॉर्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन है और आपके डाउट सॉल्व करने के लिए ChatGPT की सपोर्ट है। अगर आप इसे ट्राई करना चाहते हैं तो प्ले स्टोर से Anki डाउनलोड करें और हमारी वेबसाइट asmcqs.gt.tc पर जाकर अपने सब्जेक्ट के फ्री सैंपल सेट डाउनलोड करें और Anki में इंपोर्ट करके इस्तेमाल करना शुरू करें। अगर आपको अच्छा लगे तो बाय नाउ पर क्लिक करके गूगल फॉर्म फिल करें। हम आपका 1500 प्लस क्वेश्चन का सेट 1 से 6 घंटे के अंदर आपके व्हाट्सएप नंबर और ईमेल पर भेज देंगे।